Okay, so let's dive into the left and the right functions. And that is pretty self-explanatory, but if you've never seen them before, we're actually asking this string of text, what is the leftmost, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, because we want to get my first name, Daniel. So equals left, and I hit tab so I can get this parenthesis. Now the first parameter is we need the text. So let's click on this cell to get the text, comma, and the other parameter is the number of characters we want. So if I did 3 and hit enter, it would just do 1, 2, 3 characters. But we want to go ahead and double click here and change this to the leftmost 6 characters. And then it would say Daniel, right? And then obviously the equals right function tab is going to be the same thing. We'll click here, comma, and we're going to ask these 6 rightmost characters. So starting from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is my last name, Strong. Let's hop over to VBA and see how to use it. It's going to be very similar. So we're going to go ahead and type a new sub. We're going to say sub right and left. And we're going to create a little bit of extra space here. So we're going to say my text equals, and we'll say Daniel C period Strong. And so that variable is we're going to use that a few times. So I'm going to copy that to the clipboard, Control C. And so if I hit F8, we can start debugging it right now. And I hit F8 again. And now we see that the variable my text contains Daniel C Strong. Now if we go ahead and use these functions, so we'll say fname, meaning first name, equals, and let's use the left function. So this is a default VBA function. You can tell because I didn't have to type worksheet function dot left. It's just built in. So very similar to what we just did, it wants to know the string. Now I could start typing Daniel C Strong and all this, but we already contained that in a variable called my text. So we can just use that, comma, and what's the length that we want? In this case, we wanted to know 6, the 6th most leftmost characters. So if I hit F8, so fname, the variable now contains the word Daniel, the string Daniel. And we could copy and paste that and do something extremely similar for the last name. How about lname is going to be equal to the right function of that string of text and the 6 most rightmost characters. And so the last name would be contained. Now this is not very dynamic because we have to tell it 6 characters or 5 characters or 3 or whatever. But this is how to use the right and the left functions. In the next lecture, we'll show you how to use the mid function to get everything in between based on parameters.